Financial literacy on Kaya TV, powered by Mergence.
Hello viewers, my name is Mahakani Mugete and welcome to Kaya Financial Literacy, a program that will help us understand the knowledge and also the ability to make well-informed decisions about our personal finances. It encompasses understanding concepts like budgeting, saving, debt management, as well as investing, which help us manage our money effectively and achieve financial well-being. Now, you and I, we both know that we struggle with managing our personal finances. But to bring us to the rescue, I am joined by Medingeng Letaba, an investment analyst from Mergence Lesotho. Medingeng, how are you today?
Good, thanks. How are you, May?
Oh, thank you. Thank you so much for blessing us with your presence.
And thank you for having me.
Awesome. Allow me to ask you just a few questions about how we can achieve with our personal finances. What is Mergence Lesotho?
Thank you, May. Mergence Lesotho is basically an asset management company that has been founded in Lesotho. And what we essentially do is we invest in projects within the country.
That is lovely. That is very interesting. Can you also explain to us the process of, or rather, what is it to earn money?
Mm-hmm. So to earn money is to basically, it's in the term that you're saying, right? Mm-hmm. It's give off money from what you're doing, and to get from them. It could be a business that you're operating and that generates a revenue, and that could be your money. It could be salary we earning at the end of the month. Mm-hmm. It could be we banking, into earning interest, and that's you earning money in that instance.
That's very interesting because it brings us to a follow-up question that I'd like to ask you. What is the importance of budgeting? Because budgeting is a process that but we need it. What is the importance of budgeting, and how can we succeed in budgeting?
Budgeting is very important because it helps you live within your means, right? Right? But you don't fully appreciate natural day to day guy on. So budgeting just helps you put that into perspective. Income we compare the expense say in a month you compare to the two, and what you need to just income how expenses so that you're never in the red. So that's essentially what budgeting is, and its importance. Just how only or comfortably because you're living within your means.
I love that point in Iowa mentioning how to live within your means. Can you just extrapolate more on that? Do you think living within your means is something that is achievable through discipline?
It definitely is. It definitely is. And this is where the budget comes into mind, because it's very difficult to admit to ourselves at the end of the day, because there's rent, there's electricity, there's water, right? And whether it's shopping, whether it's going to restaurants with your friends, and how budgetable. It's it's a little scary because we don't know how 500 it's for entertainment, but because that's about if I did this weekend, I can't do it again and again and again. And it out to all in a week and to get a little only comfortable because sharp
we come here basically. This is your situation, and it's important to live within my means.
Exactly.
And just following from that, a point that just came across my mind is the theme of adulting. And one of the scary things about adulting, I think when we talk about finances, is credit.
It is. It is.
So can you just give us a brief explanation of what credit is?
Happy to do so. And I think because we sometimes confuse it with debt. So credit is essentially your ability to borrow and then debt yona ke sekoloto. So ha re bua ka credit ho tlo tla o shebe hore na ke income e mofuta ofeng e tlang ho wena. And of course, le bona ba tlabe ba nkile into consideration tjhelete tse ding tse tla hloka ho ya ntleng tse ding tse fapaneng gore disposable income ya hao ke bokae at the end of the day. And if ke bokalo o tla kgona ho fumana say if you want to take a loan, right? O tla kgona ho fumana amount e kae e o tla kgona hore o kgone ho e patala if say ke tla mo ba kgwedi le kgwedi o tla kgona ho e patala jwang e o ntse sola ke tjhelete ya ho iphedisa. That's basically what credit is, just your ability to borrow money.
Now, to encourage our fellow Basotho, how can you encourage us to be disciplined when it comes to credit? Because I think it's very obvious that Basotho re rata ho ithabisa, re rata groove, re rata di-items tsa rona, re rata di-shampoo tsa rona. But how can you encourage us to be disciplined even when we want to be engaged in things that are entertaining?
I think ke batla ho qala ka mona, of course we la bua ka debt le hore na how can we try to try to manage it or do it responsibly.
Absolutely.
I think hangata ha re bua ka dikoloto re di bua as if it's the worst thing in the world, and it really just boils down to now sebedisa sekoloto sena ho etsang. If we say sekoloto sa hao hore mentse reka di-extra pairs on the market, then it's very detrimental. Because it means tjhelete fela ho etsa ntho e sa tlo haha ho hang. But if o nka tete hore we hahe, whether it's getting assets that are going to assist you or o tlo invest in things tse o tla fumana hore interest ya tsona e hodima interest ena ya sekoloto sa hao, so ho tla ba le difference eo o tla kgona ho enjoy. Debt is okay if you do it responsibly. Just make sure that tjhelete ena ya o haha. Yes, ya o haha hore you be in a better financial position. Absolutely. It shouldn't put you in a worse position.
I love that because it also helps you achieve success with your personal finances.
Absolutely. Stepping stones also hlokang go fitlhela mo hlokang ke yona tjhelete eno go feta ha o ntse e savela, because saving, yes, it's important, but e tlo ba quantum mofuta ofeng se re buile ka hore na o kgona tjhelete ya mofuta ofeng akere le ebe ke difference ya mofuta ofeng e tla sala how socially expense tsa hao. So it's just, I guess it's an art as well, because you just need to balance it out. But yes,
it's all about gauging yourself.
It is it's something you don't just wake up and take a loan.
I love that. So what does it mean to borrow?
To borrow, you try to get external funds. But that is effectively borrowing.
Now, adulthood comes with different stages. We've got our young adults, we've got our adults in the mid-ages, and then we've got our elderly adults. And they all come with different responsibilities.
Absolutely.
How do we encourage ourselves to borrow in a way that we are able to settle our responsibilities, or we are able to achieve certain goals, but not going beyond the boundaries that we can, settle with? How do we determine how much we can borrow, and how do we determine the line in which we should not cross? Because now if you cross that line, that's more money you're going to have to pay back.
Absolutely. Firstly, I think it's important to listen. What do you bring for in that exact amount because how you're banking, unfortunately, it will go for this huge sum or on a love ability and hang out of money because also what on mabaka mangata also how it look like it's also going to charge monthly so I think the first important thing is and then how you're banking more about the payment terms and then I was financially responsible, like we've been saying, on a budget. o tla kgona o tseba hore na o na le allowance ya mofuta ofeng. Like if you were to take this loan, o tla kgona o tseba hore ke tla kgona ho etsa installments tse kana fela. If tjhelete eo ne batla ha e kgone ho ha e align le di-installments tse no batla ho di you can always find out okay, maybe nka qala ka amount e nyenyane because e nyenyane ke tla kgona ho ipatala e be difference ke kgona bona ke etsa jwang. I think it's just the way in your whole plan. Basically, it's very, very important because it also always a decision saying that you know what's actually happening and what you're doing this for.
I love how you answered that question because it actually just summed up my final question to me. What is financial planning? Is there anything that you would like to add to what you just said right now so that we have a clear understanding of what financial planning is?
No, absolutely. So financial planning is basically just budgeting long term.
Okay.
Yeah, that's basically the difference of it. And with financial planning, if we're talking long term, we're talking 5-10 years. And you're able to work out finance around. Are we going to borrow? Are we going to save? Are we going to combine?
I've got a question.
Yes.
Is it safe to say that financial planning for singles is different compared to financial planning for couples? And also, how can we see the difference between the two?
I want to believe that because halali a couple, you guys have different goals. Like you and I, the goals are for instance, whatever. But as a couple, the college fund, children that you plan on having and so forth. So it is different in that sense. You have joint goals that are embedded within financial planning and also your source of income the of it highly when the sole contributor so
this has been absolutely informative. Thank you so much, Menke, for your presence. And we really appreciate all the insights that you have given us at this platform. Financial literacy is very crucial for individuals in order to achieve financial stability, avoid debt problems, and also build a secure financial future. My name is Mahakani Mugiti. This is Kaya Financial Literacy. Thank you.
Financial literacy on Kaya TV, powered by Merchants.